The June 2023 Nintendo Direct changed a lot of the plans I had for the channel going forward, at least for the next 7 or 8 months or so. There's a lot of games that I still plan to play that I already was going to play that are going to still be played, but of course we have new games announced, new games happening. There's a lot of stuff happening for the channel with those games. Even games that were dropped that we still can't play for a little bit, but we will play those as well. There's a lot of stuff that I have planned for this. And I just wanted to make this video because I like making these videos. I like talking about this. You can always check the Let's Play list in the description below, which will give you an exact representation of what's going to be happening on the channel over the next few years. But these videos are always very good to talk about what's going to be happening directly ahead of us. What's coming down the train tracks? What's coming ahead of us with those bright lights? Is it a freight train, or is it the lovely light of the love of video games? Who knows what those beaming lights are? Let's check out what we're going to be doing. Of course, we're playing Tears of the Kingdom right now, which I'm having a lot of fun playing. We're going to continue playing that. We're not going to rush it. Whatever I want to do in that game. I figure in that game we have at least another 20 or so episodes, maybe 24 episodes of that game, which would lead us up directly to the next game we're going to be playing, which is Pikmin 4, which releases on July 21st. No matter what, I will be playing this game. I'm super excited to play this game. It looks amazing. And honestly, it's just one of those games that really has been anticipated for me. One of my most anticipated games. If you haven't seen my Pikmin 3 playthrough, you can check that out. I might leave it in the comment section with a list of playthroughs that you can check out as well. But also, you can always just check the playthrough tab or the playlist tab, and you can see all the created playlists that Romer has played, and Pikmin 3 was one of them. I do have an idea to play Undertale again. This was something I planned already. The Undertale replay will be happening. I kind of was planning to do in the next few weeks, but then I remember oh god, Pikmin 4 is coming out. So maybe we'll do it before Pikmin if we have time between Tears of the Kingdom, or after Pikmin 4 if we have time after that, which we probably will have some time after that. Finishing off the Ace Attorney Chronicles, I plan to do it in a few episodes. I haven't really gotten the time to do it. We will be doing it over the next while. I have to finish off this game. It's definitely one of my big plans to do that at some point. Pikmin 1 and 2 were announced as remasters. I think we might be playing Pikmin 1 this year. I'm guessing sometime around December. I don't have a specific date for that because you never know with these games what could happen. I'm guessing the end of December or sometime around that we'll play Pikmin 1. It'll be my first ever playthrough of Pikmin, and I would be really excited to play this. It's actually like a collection on the Switch right now. I think it's pretty inexpensive too. I'm going to buy it as soon as I get the chance as well, just so it's there on the Nintendo Switch. It's honestly one of my favorite, Pikmin 3 is one of my favorite games I've played on the channel. It's so much fun, and it's so much more just than cute little Pikmins. It's so much more than that. FNAF Security Breach. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I said I would play this game for October. We will be playing this. This will be the Halloween special. Every year we're going to have a Halloween special. However, the Halloween special will be during October, but there's another game coming out in October that I'm also planning on playing, which is Super Mario Wonder. We'll be playing those games in October. We'll be finishing off Security Breach and playing Super Mario Wonder. A lot of people were saying that Super Mario Wonder for me isn't it might be a game I won't like just because I've already played Super Mario Bros. U and didn't really like it, but people were saying that a lot of people didn't really like it at the time. This might be a whole new experience for you. What I had no problem, I think, with the actual platforming and the actual kind of gameplay loop, I think, but there was just something about it that just wasn't for me, and I didn't play much more of that game. But I'm going to try out this game as well because I'm getting into Mario platformers more, and in fairness, between Mario Bros. U when I played that back in 2015 or 2016, a lot has changed on the channel. I played Super Mario Sunshine, which is now one of my favorite platformers of all time. Of course, things have changed. Of course, things have changed. I played Mario Galaxy. I played more Paper Mario games. Mario is a bigger deal for me than it was before. It's a way bigger game for me now. It's a franchise I actually say that I can be a fan of. I am a fan of. And of course, right after that, we have Super Mario RPG, which is coming out November 17th. I think they planned this. I just slapped a copy if you heard that. I have it on paper. I'm still using paper. I think they planned this perfectly, by the way, because people will be finishing up Super Mario Wonder, and then they can just wait a few days then to play Super Mario RPG. I think it genuinely is a way to get people into the RPG side of things of Super Mario, and this is something that, again, I've wanted to play for years. I took it off the Let's Play list and put it back on, took it off, put it back on. I think one of the reasons why I wasn't a big fan of trying it out was just because at the time there were so many games far ahead of it on the list that it didn't make much sense for me to put this game on the list and then give people false hope. But the idea of a remake with these beautiful graphics and I think the beautiful art style and turn-based combat is my favorite combat in all of video games. I think we're going to have a really, really good time playing this game. To go back on FNAF Security Breach, I don't want to just brush over it. Five Nights at Freddy's is actually very good. Yes, there's a lot of memes about it. Yes, the audience has been memed to all high heaven, but I can say that my experience with these games is that, oh my god, these are actually tension-filled horror games that I should have given the benefit of the doubt years ago. And I don't know if Security Breach is going to have that same feeling to it, but it's a game that, like, I've been looking at from afar, and I want to try it out. I definitely want to try it out. And for the people who were saying, play the other FNAF games first, this might sound morbid. It might sound morbid, but genuinely, nobody knows what's going to happen in life. Nobody knows if my channel's even going to exist by next October, after this October coming. So I want to try the game that I really want to play first, and yeah, you never know. You never know what YouTube state's going to be either. Metal Gear Solid Collection has also been announced for Switch, for PlayStation 4. The fact that it's announced for Switch means that it's like pretty much my recording device. I record everything on the Switch. It's pretty much my YouTube Switch. I will be playing Metal Gear Solid 1 at some point, and I think it's going to be in the near future as well. It's another one of those games that I should have played years ago. I've only played one Kojima game, and that's Death Stranding, and that's pretty okay. I like that game. But that's another game that has been on the list of games that people have been suggesting for years. As I said, you can check out every single game that we're planning to playing in the Let's Play list in the description below. But the general feeling I have towards all of these games is that, holy hell, this is going to be an exciting time for me. Now, I think in turn it's also going to be exciting for a lot of you guys. I think Mario fans this year of the channel are eating really well, because you got Super Mario Odyssey, you got Wonder and RPG. That's 3 Mario games in 1 year on the channel. It's weird that we're playing Zelda games this year and Pikmin games. It feels like the channel for years back, but then we're going to play some Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and replay some Undertale. So I feel like it's the best of both worlds as it comes to my channel as well. I want to thank you all so much for all the support on all of my videos. I know that sounds so cheesy because every YouTuber says it. The word support is so run to the ground by people who are constantly just like, go to my Patreon, donate, do all this stuff, which of course you can do if you want. You can go to Calvin's Patreon if you want. That's a shameless plug, isn't it? But the fact of the matter is you don't ever have to do that stuff. You never have to do that stuff. You get to enjoy my videos no matter what. Obviously you get credit at the end of videos if you are a patron, but honestly you never have to actually do any of that stuff. I want to make that perfectly clear. But like in a general sense, when I say support, I mean just literally watching my videos. If you're a silent watcher, if you're a person who comments and has conversations with me, if you like, if you don't like, if you're sitting on the toilet watching my videos, if you're eating a sandwich watching my videos, if you're watching my videos in bed, if you're watching my videos sitting down, if you're watching my videos upside down, it really is just this thing where like I love all of it. I really do. And I love the conversations I have. My favorite thing about doing this is uploading that video, hitting upload, going into YouTube Studio like a half an hour later and seeing what you guys are saying about the video, or waking up the next morning and seeing what people are saying. I always have that benefit. I upload videos at 11 o'clock where I am, 11 o'clock PM. So I get to wake up in the morning and be like, and the video has rested a bit. It has a few hundred views. People have already commented. People have given their opinion. And I get to be like, oh, let's see what people think. And it's a nice thing to wake up to. I also want to say that a while back, I was, uploading Danganronpa 2 and the Five Nights at Freddy's series as well. And while I stand by a lot of the stuff that I would say and reply to people in the comments, and I do stand by that 100%, and like in a lot of cases, like when I was backing up my argument, whether it be about Togami, whether it be about my opinions, I do feel like sometimes I definitely admitted in the comment section sometimes that I was definitely not the kindest of responders at some stages. And the only thing I can really say about that is I'm in a much better place now than I was last year. Even my friends would say it. They're noticing it now, how much in a better place I am now. I'm not going to talk about it because it's not your job to listen to my personal stuff. But I just wanted to say to the people, if I did hurt anyone by responding to people by being a little bit snappy, even though it's totally a small thing, it's not a big deal. I understand it's not a big deal. I do want to say that I enjoy the conversations we have, and I always will. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you in whatever video you watch on my next, even if it's an old one. Say hi to 2017 Calvin if you're watching the old Breath of the Wild playthrough. Say hi to 2020 Calvin if you're watching the, is it 2021 Calvin if you're watching the Fire Emblem Three Houses playthrough. I think that's Calvin's best playthrough. I don't think he's ever going to top it, really. I think. If you're watching the Mario Odyssey playthrough, say hi to early 2023 Calvin. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are all amazing, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.